Hey guys, welcome to Dollar Workout Club. As you know, my name's Natalie, this is Drew, this is Lynn, and we're gonna be leading the workout today. We're so happy that you joined us. If you're new to Dollar Workout Club, you can tell that we're wearing green, yellow, and red. That's because here at Dollar Workout Club, we really wanted to create workouts that everybody at any fitness level could participate in. So if you're a beginner, then you're gonna follow whoever's wearing green. If you're at the intermediate level, kind of in between, then you're always gonna follow whoever's in yellow. And if you're advanced, then you're always gonna follow whoever's in red. So pick whatever color level you feel comfortable with, and what we're gonna do first is we're gonna show you all the different exercises that we're gonna do in today's workout, and then we're gonna show you how you can modify them depending on what level you pick. After that, we're gonna go through a warm-up, and then we're gonna jump right into the workout. So Drew here is gonna show you the green and the yellow version of the exercise while I explain them. So we're gonna be doing 6 different exercises today. First, we're gonna start with bent over rear delt raises. Now green, yellow, and red are actually gonna do the exact same motion today. The only difference is the amount of weight that you hold in your hand. Now, as you can see, Lynn and Drew are using dumbbells here, and then I'm gonna be using soup cans. So honestly, what we always talk about at Dollar Workout Club is you don't have to spend a lot of money to buy fancy equipment. A weight is just a weight, so you can use anything around your house that is a couple pounds. So you can use soup cans or the bigger, heavier soup cans, or you can use gallon jugs of water, wine bottles, like literally anything around your house that is a couple pounds, okay? What you're gonna do, from the standing position, you want your feet a little bit closer than shoulder width apart, so fairly close together, and then you're gonna hinge over so that your back is flat, and you don't want your back rounded too much. These guys are showing you exactly how to do that. And then you're gonna bend your knees slightly, and your palms are facing each other, and what you're gonna do is slowly lift that weight up until your arms are parallel with the ground. Now if you notice, they both have a slight bend in their arm. That's exactly what we want, and then you bring them back down until your palms touch each other. So they're showing you the motion in real time. What I don't want you guys to do is lift your arms way too high. Drew can show you what that would look like. And I also don't want you putting the weight in front of you. You really wanna focus on keeping the weight to the side. So Drew would show you what that would look like if the weights were too far. Yeah, that's bad form, okay? And then the whole time you really wanna focus on not arching your back and not sticking your butt out too much, just having a nice straight back, okay? The next exercise, red, yellow, and green, are also gonna do the exact same movement. The only difference is the amount of weight that you hold in your hand. You wanna do, the next movement is upright rows. So you're standing completely straight up, those same dumbbells are in your hand, your palms are facing you, and then what you're gonna do is just lift the weight up until your arms are completely parallel with the ground, and then you put the weights back down. So your palms are actually, facing the ground, and then you just keep those weights right next to your body. So see how Drew is lifting them up and they're right next to his stomach. And that's exactly what we want you to do, okay? We don't want you to be swinging the weights too much. We just want a nice controlled movement. Yep, you don't want your arms to go too high. You just want them nice and parallel with the ground. Okay, the next exercise we're gonna do are long jumps. And this is really gonna get your heart rate up. So Drew's gonna show you the green version of this exercise here. So instead of jumping, because with green, we always do everything low impact. So we never do any jumping exercises at the beginner level. So with green, what you're gonna do is just take a really long step. All right, so it's really gonna work your core muscles and also your glutes. So you're gonna take as big of a step as possible and go as fast as you can, okay? Now for yellow, what you're gonna do is jump, like we're gonna jump from the front of the mat to the end of the mat. And actually red's gonna do the exact same thing. The only difference is that red is gonna go into a squat hold at the end of the jump, okay? So you can see they're doing the same thing except Lynn is squatting down at the end. Perfect. And then the key here is that you wanna use as much momentum as possible to jump as far as you can. Now the next exercise we're gonna do are called dumbbell punches. So again, everybody's gonna be doing the exact same movement. The only difference is the amount of weight that you have in your hand. So you're gonna stand with your feet shoulder width apart. And then the key with this movement is to be very controlled. We don't want you going too fast and too out of control, okay? And
I'll show what that's like.
Drew likes
an example.
And so then you're basically just gonna punch one arm at a time. So start with your hands facing each other, and then with one arm, twist so your palm is facing the ground as you rotate that dumbbell, okay? And then you want a full extension with each arm. Now Drew will show you what it looks like if you go too fast and get out of control, okay? We really want you to focus on using
out of control, Drew.
Yeah.
I was.
You're in timeout. No, just joking. Yeah, no
I
uppercuts
watched
here.
a lot of Mayweather.
Yeah, you really hurt yourself with an uppercut here.
Taught him everything he knows.
These are just nice and controlled movements, and you will be surprised. You will really feel this in your shoulder muscle, okay? Then from there, you're gonna go directly into lateral raises. We've done these before where you stand with your feet shoulder width apart, start with your palms facing each other, and then you just lift those weights until your arms are parallel with the ground, okay? So again, a nice controlled movement. and you just lift your arms up, bring them back down with a slight bend in your elbow. Now the last exercise we're gonna do, these are I think they're kind of fun. This is called a crab walk toe touch, okay? So at the green level, what you're gonna do is sit just like Drew is here with your butt on the ground, your knees slightly bent, your arms behind you, and then you're gonna touch one knee at a time while the other arm is resting behind you, okay? So you're basically working your oblique muscle, and then you're just gonna touch your knee as you lift up your leg. Now at the yellow level, what you're gonna do is actually do the same thing but touch your toes, okay? And the key here is that you wanna go a little bit faster. You wanna go as fast as you can, and then you're reaching over and touching your toes, but your butt is staying on the ground. Lynn is showing the hardest version of this exercise where you're actually like a crab, like when you do a crab walk, lifting your butt off the ground and then touching your opposite hand with your opposite toe and then going as fast as you can, okay? Those are the 6 exercises we're gonna do. I know that was a lot to cover, but don't worry, you can follow the color level that you're at with the shirt that we're wearing, and then all the exercises will be listed on the screen as well. So Drew and I are gonna get started with the warm-up. I want you guys to follow us at home while Lynn explains exactly the structure of how the workout's gonna go. So we're gonna start with side-to-side steps with a reach at the top.
All right, you guys, we are doing 2 7-minute AMRAPs with a 1-minute break in between. So what is an AMRAP? It means as many rounds as possible. So the first round that we're gonna be doing 3 movements. We're doing the bent over rear delt raises. I dare you to say that 20 times fast. We're doing 10 reps of those, followed by 10 reps of the upright rows, followed by 15 long jumps at your level. So 10, 10, 15. And you'll be able to see the workout on the screen. And then once you finish that third move, you go right back up and do it again. The bent over, the upright rows, the long jumps. And then when you finish that, you do it again. So the point of it is to go as quickly as possible while keeping good form, getting as many rounds of the structured workout in that you can fit into a 7-minute period. That's why it's called 7-minute AMRAP, as many rounds as possible. After we finish that first round, we're gonna take a 1-minute break to try to recover a little bit, slow down our heart rate before we start round 2. Round 2, the 3 movements we're combining is we're gonna be doing those dumbbell punches, 10 on each side. Then we're gonna do 10 lateral raises, and we're gonna finish it with those crab walk toe touches, 15 on each side. So just like round 1, it goes 10, 10, 15. And you'll be able to follow us throughout it, and the workout will be on the screen. Of course, you're gonna go at your own pace because you wanna try to do that and repeat and get as many rounds again in round 2. So that's our workout for today. It's gonna be pretty tough. So it's 14 minutes of total work with a 1-minute rest in between.
We're just doing some light lunges real quick to get warmed up. Now, if you have been working out with us the rest of the week, you'll notice that we did earlier in the week 5-minute AMRAPs. And as the week progresses, you're getting a little bit stronger. We're doing 7-minute AMRAPs, so they're a little bit harder because you go longer without having a rest, and we only have 1 rest break in the whole workout.
Yep. All right.
All right, you guys.
Okay, guys,
Let's
we're
do
gonna
this.
go ahead and get started here in just a second. Remember, we're starting with bent over rear delt raises. So grab your weight, your soup can, your water bottle, your gallon jug of water, your wine bottle, whatever it is that you're gonna use, okay? We're gonna get started here in 3, 2, 1, go. Remember, you want that back to be nice and flat. I don't want you guys to be arching your back like this or going too low like this. Just a nice slight bend in your knees, and then bring those weights parallel with the ground, okay? And go right into upright rows.
Good job, you guys.
Slow and controlled movements, you guys.
Yep. Don't spaz out on these. Nice and controlled.
Yeah, the longer you hold at the top, the more difficult it actually makes this exercise. Okay, we're gonna go right into long jumps. For green, we're gonna do long steps. The 3 of us might be colliding here in a second.
We're just getting real close. We're a family.
Now, if you have any kind of knee issues or joint issues, you may want to consider dropping down a level when we do these jumping kind of movements. Because like I said, at the green level, we always focus on doing low impact exercises.
All right, start back at the beginning again, you guys.
Yep, that move really
That's 1 round
gets
done.
your heart rate up, you guys.
Those are yours. what it looks like from the side. Sometimes it helps if you have a husband or a friend that's at your house with you. They can look at our form on the screen and then look at your form at home, and they can say, yeah, you look like you're doing it like them, or hey, maybe you should change this a little bit.
Almost 2 minutes in. You're doing good. Pace yourself. Don't burn out too quickly. Definitely want to pace yourself so you can try and keep the same pace up through the entire 7 minutes. You don't want to burn out in the first 60 seconds and then be on the floor the rest of the 6 minutes.
Shoulders are my absolute favorite body part to work. I think, you know, guys and girls, but because I'm a girl, especially for girls, in the tank top, shoulders, just nice sculpted shoulders look so good. And then the other nice thing about having strong shoulders is you really use your shoulders in everyday movement. You know, picking up your kids, bringing the groceries in from the grocery store.
Nice job, you guys.
Good
Getting
job,
right
you
back
guys.
into every round. Trying to keep that fast pace. You should be out of breath, just like I am. If you're not, consider going up a level.
Now, I have a natural tendency to want to swing the dumbbells back like this, and you really want to focus on bringing those weights directly straight out and not too forward like this and not too backward like this. Make sure that when you're doing these upright rows that your core is engaged, so you're flexing your stomach muscles and you're kind of squeezing your glutes together. That will help you keep that perfect form. I will step out of the way here.
Good job, you guys.
If you live in an
Keep that pace
apartment
up.
complex and you have neighbors underneath of you, they might be complaining right now. It's okay.
Remember, big jumps, you guys. Really propel yourself forward.
Make sure that when you're green, that you're stepping with the opposite leg each time. So you don't want to step forward with your left leg every time. You want to step forward with your, I'm stepping forward towards the camera with my right and away from the camera with my left.
Over halfway done, you guys.
Remember, AMRAP stands for as many rounds as possible. So this is you versus you. You're trying to get in as many reps as you possibly can in a 7-minute period.
Yep. Once again, though, quality reps, though. Not
Right.
just as many crazy reps as possible, right?
Yep.
Nice and controlled, good quality reps, so you get the most out of your workout.
When you're doing these upright rows, you really want your elbows to be pointed far out, right? You don't want to be going up like this. You really want your elbows to be sticking out as far as you can. That's going to activate your delts and a little bit of your traps, creating those nice defined shoulders. Good job, you guys. Only 2 minutes left, and then we're done with
Here we
these
go.
long jumps. We write these workouts intentionally, and if you notice, what we've been doing this week is we've been doing 2 weight resistance exercises combined with 1 cardio exercise. The reason we do that at Dollar Workout Club is because we believe in working out smarter, not longer, as you've always heard us say. And so we put all the hard cardio workout in with the resistance training so it increases your heart rate, so you're burning a ton of calories while you're also building muscle. Good job, guys. 1.5 minutes left. From the side, this is what it looks like. You can tell we're all breathing really hard. This is a really challenging workout. I'll get out of your way, Drew.
A little over a minute.
Nice job, you guys. Minute left.
From the side, this is what the upright rows look like. You want to make sure, what I always try and focus on is sticking my chest out a little bit. So it works my front shoulders more and less of my traps. Good job, guys. We have 45 seconds left. Try and get as many rounds in as you can, as many reps as you can. Don't slow down. Okay, if you're green, we're taking as big a steps as we can, keeping that core tight and engaged as you step. So
30 seconds, you guys.
it's an ab workout as well as increasing your heart rate at the same time.
We're almost there. Finish strong. Don't slow down.
15 seconds,
Almost
you guys.
there.
Come on, don't give up. Get as many reps in as you can. 12 seconds. Okay, I'm gonna go right into bent over rows, even though we only have 8 seconds left. I'm trying to get in as much as I can. In
3, 2, 1.
Stop.
Go.
Okay, guys, we get a 1 minute rest.
Oh yeah.
Bring your heart rate back down. Go get a drink of water. Get a towel, wipe off that sweat, because we're gonna get going here in 50 seconds, okay?
We got dumbbell punches next, lateral raises, and crab walk toe touches. So
Yeah,
be
remember
mentally
you-
prepared for those.
Remember, you guys, if you weren't tired after this, if your heart rate wasn't up, it means you did too easy of a level. So
Yeah.
for round 2's AMRAP, bump it up a little bit. Even if it's just on one of the 3 exercises, try a little bit harder
Yeah.
on a different level.
Exactly.
Make sure and comment below with how many rounds you got and what level
Yeah.
you were doing it at, so we can help support each other and push each other.
Encourage
These
each
are
other.
fun ones for friendly competition, so
They really are.
hopefully like some of your family and friends are on here too. You guys can compare who got the most rounds and reps.
And if they're not, you should invite them and let them know about $workout.
All right, get ready, you guys.
5 seconds,
5
guys.
seconds.
Get ready for those dumbbell punches, okay? In 2, 1, go. Okay, 10 each arm, remember.
So that's 20 total reps if you want to count like that.
Make sure you're twisting that dumbbell as you extend forward, keeping your core engaged. When we say engaged, what that means is that you're standing up tall, you're bringing the stomach muscles in, tummy, belly button to spine, as Lynn says a lot. Making sure that those glutes are kind of squeezed a little bit, and that you have really good posture.
Straight into the lateral raises.
Just like Natalie was saying, when I squeeze my core and I squeeze my buns as I'm doing these exercises, I'm actually able to feel stronger and utilize my shoulder muscles that I'm trying to utilize. So it makes the move a tiny bit easier to have self-control when you're doing it that way.
Remember, for yellow, we're touching our toes.
Yeah.
Remember, 15 each leg, so a total of 30 reps.
Remember, for green, we're touching our knees, okay? So you're really twisting, working. This is a really great core workout because you really use almost all of your ab muscles. If you have back issues, just be really careful if you're doing the red and advanced motion. If you feel any kind of a tension at all that doesn't feel right, stop and drop a level, okay? We don't want you guys hurting yourself here.
Remember, slow and controlled, you guys.
Shoulders starting to burn.
For sure.
Go back into
I
dumbbell
actually
punches.
have these larger soup cans here because if my shoulders burn out, I don't want to stop. I want to keep my heart rate up. So if needed, I'll switch down to a lighter weight.
Good job, you guys. Doing good. 2 minutes in.
One thing to remember is that when you're doing these lateral raises, I don't want to see you guys swinging like this. That doesn't count. If you feel like you're swinging too much, then you drop your weight, okay? Also, your arms are going to get really, really tired by the end of this workout. If you feel like it's just burning too much, then you can drop the weight and just do the movement without any weight in your hand. That's still going to be a good workout.
Yeah, you may notice if you're doing red, because we're standing, holding ourselves up with this crab walk, we are never giving our shoulders a break.
Yeah, it's hard.
No.
So you're probably really fatigued and burnt out. And like I said, I have these larger soup cans that I may go down to when I get in the later rounds so that I can keep going, even though I may be pretty fatigued.
It's a great ab workout, these crab walk toe touches, you guys.
Yeah. Another thing you can do if you are on green and you want to make this a little bit harder is you can lift your leg as you touch it, and that will just add a level of difficulty without going all the way to the challenge of a yellow.
Good job, you guys.
Good job.
3 minutes in. There we go. Keep pushing, you guys. Oh, shoulders are burning.
Yeah. Whew. right, guys, we're almost done with this entire workout. We only have a couple more minutes left.
Keep pushing. Oh, man. It's getting
All
harder.
right, my shoulder's burnt out. I'm gonna start using these heavier soup cans, still hard. Try to finish up this round.
We're over halfway through this round, okay? We're on the tail end, the home stretch here. Whew, this should be really burning. If you need to, I'm gonna show you what that looks like.
3 more minutes.
You just keep your hands in the fist position, drop the weight, and still do the movement without any weight at all.
Yeah,
And
you
you're
guys,
still
we
gonna
have-
feel it burning.
We have a little over 3 minutes, so stay consistent. If you need to slow down your pace, that's okay, but keep moving. And if you're like me and you're not counting your reps right now, you might have to do extra credit.
Oh, man. Shoulders don't get a break in this workout. Here we go.
It's a hard workout. Good job, you guys. I'm proud of you. You're dedicating a little bit of time each day for yourself, for self-care and self-improvement. And I know for me, putting on my laces and getting my shoes on is sometimes the hardest part of the workout.
Burns.
We're almost done with this workout. And when you're done, that's all you have to do for the day. Oh, gosh. All right, dumbbell punches. Good job, you guys. We have under 2 minutes left, all right? You can do anything for less than 2 minutes. You got this.
You got
Good job, you guys.
Finish strong.
Keep challenging yourself. Good form, controlled movements.
Now, sometimes a lot of people have a hard time going from seated to standing. If you feel lightheaded at all, stop. Don't continue to work out. Stop for a second until you don't feel lightheaded anymore and then continue, okay? We don't want you guys passing out on us.
Try to keep your midsection, your core engaged if you're red and doing this motion. That will help prevent back pain and back injury.
Good job, you guys.
Minute 10 seconds, you guys. Let's go. After this, we're done. After this, you can rest.
Less than a minute left, you guys. Try to pick up your pace. Controlled movements, quality reps, but don't give up.
45 seconds left. You guys got this. Don't give
Straight to
up.
lateral raises.
Try and go a little faster. Look, I'm going to pick up the pace a little bit. If you can, do it too. Okay, dumbbell punches. Nobody's going to mess with you after this workout, guys. You know how to punch them with a dumbbell. Okay,
I don't know,
25
somebody-
seconds.
You might not be able to lift your arms
Somebody mess with
afterwards.
me after this.
You wouldn't be able to lift
Nice
your
job,
arms.
you guys. Keep going.
All right,
Try
let's
to finish
go.
this setup.
15 seconds. Let's go. All out.
So Lynn just did a really good
All out.
job. As soon as her arms felt too tired to keep with the dumbbells, she switched to the heavy soup cans. That's what I want you guys to do at home too, okay?
Almost there.
Don't quit, you guys.
Go, go, go. As
Every
fast as you can.
rep
5 more
counts.
seconds. Finish strong.
3, 2, 1, stop.
Ah.
Oh my gosh. Awesome job, you guys.
I'd clap for
Good
you,
job.
but I can't move my arm.
Good job. Does that hurt?
Yeah.
All right, guys, get a drink of water, wipe that sweat off your face. We're gonna go ahead and hop right into the cool down. I know it's tempting to want to skip the cool down stretches, but it's really important for us as your trainers to bring your heart rate back down, to get those muscles nice and stretched, to push that lactic acid out before you resume your normal everyday activity. So we're gonna start with an iron cross stretch. So what you're gonna do is lay on your back, and then you're gonna lift one leg up and swing it over until it's resting on the floor across so your legs crossing your body, and then you really want to keep both shoulders pressed against the ground. This is an awesome stretch. You notice we do it a lot here at Dollar Workout Club because it works so well, and it's going to stretch your lower back, your glutes, and a little bit of your upper back as well. And, just really focus on stretching that leg out and keeping those shoulders pressed against the ground.
Yeah, and you may not be able to get your leg or knee resting completely against the ground because you're so tight. That's normal. That's why it's great to do these stretches throughout the day. You guys do them again at night if you need to.
Okay, we're just switching to the other side. You're probably really sore from yesterday's leg workout, and this is probably going to feel pretty good to you after yesterday getting so tired.
Don't fall asleep though. A couple more stretches.
This is a good stretch for you guys. I encourage you to do it throughout the day. Maybe first thing when you wake up, maybe right before you go to bed.
Yep.
All right, we're going to sit up, get into a seated position. We're going to do a seated shoulder stretch. So just put your legs either, cross them like this, put them straight in front of you. It doesn't really matter. And then you're going to take your arm and you're going to press your arm across your body and use your opposite arm to really pull that in tight, okay? You're going to stretch right here, your outer shoulder right there.
You guys may notice, like me, that you're actually sweating more now that you stopped. Like always, this afterburn, you're going to be burning calories all throughout the day because we added in this type of intensity, those cardio moves at the end that we wrote in, the long jumps, round 1, and those crab walk extensions. They really get your heart rate elevated. It should have been hard to breathe during that routine.
All right,
Good job today, you guys.
Yeah, you guys, this was
Great
a hard
job.
workout. I'm proud of you guys. Let's switch to standing for a second, and we're just going to really slow loosen up those arms by doing some large arm circles, all right? So lift them up and bring them down. We're going to do 5 in the front and 5 in the back. Your arms are going to be pretty sore after today's workout, so putting your hair in a ponytail, lifting up your kids,
Making your spouse spoon feed you your dinner, whatever you need to do.
Putting up your man bun,
oh geez,
combing your beard,
Oh my gosh.
manscaping.
oh
Just kidding.
goodness.
I gotta add some manly stuff in there.
I
y'all.
know,
yeah.
I know.
Makeup and
Yeah.
ponytail.
Sharpening your knives.
There's a guy here too. I'm a guy.
Cleaning
okay.
your rifles.
Oh, you guys are awesome. As you can tell, we love to have fun here at Dollar Workout Club. We consider you guys a part of our family. We love you, and we can't wait to see you tomorrow.
See you guys.
Aloha.
Bye. People often ask, what is a safe weight loss rate? Say that 10 times fast. How many pounds per week can I safely lose? And this is a tricky question to answer, and my answer isn't really glamorous, and a lot of people don't, it's not sexy, you're not gonna lose 20 pounds in 2 weeks. But here's the thing, is that weight lost slowly and study after study after study will back this up. Weight lost slowly is much more likely to stay off in the long run than weight lost done in an extreme way. So if you aim to lose 1 pound per week, maybe up to 2 pounds per week, for me, that's what I always recommend and suggest. And I know that can be really daunting. Say you have 50 pounds to lose. You might think 1 pound a week, it's going to take me forever to hit my goals. But if you remember, you're doing it in a way that's not extreme. So if you're losing 1 pound a week, it shouldn't feel that awful for you. It shouldn't feel like you're cutting your calories to an extreme amount, that you're exercising to an extreme amount. You should be able to consistently lose 1 or 2 pounds a week with moderate nutrition, moderate exercise, and turning this way of eating right and exercising into a lifestyle. And if you think about it, if you lose 1 pound a week over the course of a year, that's 52 pounds that you'll be able to lose. So if your goal is 50 pounds, I know it's so easy to want to lose the weight really, really quickly and see results. And it's really easy to become unmotivated when you're not seeing quick, fast results. But I promise you that if you focus on consistency, moderation, you'll be able to implement those healthy habits long term. You won't hate yourself in the process. You'll be able to find ways to exercise that are fun for you, to make healthy foods that taste good to you. And you'll be able to do it in a way that doesn't seem like you couldn't do it for the rest of your life. So I always suggest 1 to 2 pounds per week. You're probably within that time frame, going to have a couple weeks where maybe you put a couple pounds back on, or during that time of the month you may just hit a plateau, and that's normal. You just continue with those consistent habits, be consistent, and I promise you your hard work will pay off. Hey guys, we just want to take a second to let you know how much we appreciate you. Dollar Workout Club wouldn't be a club club without each of you guys, and you mean so much to us.
Yeah, and we want you guys to leave your comments. There's a section below where you can talk about if you've tried the recipe, or how you thought of the workout, or how you did in the workout, or questions about the motivational tips. If you have comments or questions, please leave them below.
Yeah, and don't forget to invite your friends, you guys, to join us here at Dollar Workout Club. And don't forget to follow us on social media using these handles below.
We'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.